I stayed by the window for 1,000 times when you were gone. Everybody who approached from distance looked like you. When you weren't there, everybody looked like you. But now, you don't look like yourself.
Who said like himself?
Nobody. But I wanted to look like myself.
Could you?
I couldn't. Nobody can. Someday you realize that you aren't yourself anymore. You realize that it is too late.
When you realize, you'll believe it.
You'll believe anything then, but you don't realize anything.
You realize, but you can't perceive it.
You perceive, but that will be too late.
Too late, but again you'll try.
To realize.
No, to perceive.
Will you perceive?
No, it won't be of any use.
What use?
It won't be of any good. There's too late.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Zindagi
Kamobi Edome dore.
Who will say that?
Doesn't matter. He's dead now.
What was the name?
Khalil.
You said that.
Yeah.
He died?
Yeah.
How?
When I went back home, I didn't see you there. I asked, where is Marianne? They said she is dead. And I killed myself.
For me?
No.
What then?
For myself.
Nobody wants to die for oneself.
But everybody lives for themselves.
You were my life.
I died for your life.
Vague words.
We're saying vague words.
But here everything is clear.
Nothing is vague.
Like me,
Like you,
like us.
Marianne.
Khalil.
Marianne. One day I woke up and cried.
When did you start?
Since I was born.
You mean you remember that?
No, later I dreamed of it.
No. Come close, closer.
When should I start it?
From that evening at the theater.
shouldn't tell you about my childhood.
Tell me about another time.
Okay. I was sitting 2 rows behind you.
Okay. In the theater hall.
We were watching.
But before you said that you
I told the truth.
Say it again.
Okay, okay. During 2 hours of the play, I had been watching you.
Was I beautiful?
Very.
I was young and you fell in love with me.
Yeah, but it wasn't one-sided.
That evening I was telling myself why he won't let off.
Did it bother you when I was watching you?
Honestly, it bothered me when we turn around quietly and we see that you aren't paying attention
I
to me.
was paying attention
What?
to you. I was paying attention to you all the time. But when you turned around, I pretended that I wasn't watching you because you weren't alone.
He was my brother.
Even now.
Well, he was my fiancé. But I didn't like him.
Why did you go with him to the theater?
Not again.
If you didn't like him, why did you go with him to watch Hamlet?
Why does it matter?
Because I like Hamlet a lot.
You are crazy.
I followed you after the show.
Were we in the same direction?
You know not.
So, why did you come then?
Are you obsessed with me saying I love you?
Yes, it's important to me. I need to remind you.
That I forced myself into your life.
No, you come with bouquet.
Then why do you say so?
Because I have no other happy memory.
I myself, I didn't know what I was doing. I followed you like a cop.
I was there with Mansu. The poor thing was wearing new shoes. They hurt his feet, but I made him to walk all the way home.
I can't understand. How could you walk with him?
I didn't do it anymore. Ha 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 ha.
How long have I been waiting for you in the darkness?
Where are you waiting at the door?
I wasn't at the door.
So,
I just came and memorized the flat number, but suddenly the door was opened.
when Master asked you what you wanted,
How come he appeared
I
there?
was going back to his home. You fled. Why did you ask? Does Mr. Kader give you?
I couldn't think of any other names. Where were you?
Yeah, the window. Master came back inside and said, that guy looked like a burglar.
Burglar.
Yeah.
Did I look like a burglar?
Yeah, because you didn't wait for an answer and you ran up to the end of the alley.
Yeah. But I don't know why.
You flirt, Manso.
Man,
No. Come on. I'll never forget it.
But I returned.
I know.
What?
I know. I mean, I knew you'd return. I turned off the lights and waited for you.
I returned and passed in front of your house.
You returned and passed in front of me.
Were you looking at me?
Yes.
زندگی کم و بیش ادامه داره تو باغچه ها گله بکاره
خنده رو از روی لبات
بند بیاره قصه نخور یه روز خوب میاد دوباره زندگی بی من و تو هم دووم میاره زندگی بی
Yeah, I couldn't sleep until morning.
like me.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Come on, tell me.
Forget it.
Tell me, please.
Nothing. I only dropped myself in a pool in the middle of the square.
Did you swim?
No, I got fever. I went home and had a rest for a week.
How long I waited for you?
Waited for me?
Yes. I thought you had followed me for no reason.
No, I didn't like that.
Now I
was
know, but then I longed for you during the entire week.
Thank you.
No. I wasn't longing for you. I was longing for someone who looked at me with Hamlet's eyes.
What?
I watched Hamlet 7 times and I longed for your staring eyes.
Mariam,
I know what you want to say. I love you too.
Do you remember? Do you remember the night I was standing under your window?
I only remember a guy who was shaking all over.
I wasn't old yet. I reached out to tell you I love you.
Why didn't you tell?
My jaws were shaking.
Just that.
No, there was one more thing.
What?
I
I told you first.
I never forget it.
I was afraid that you'd go and never come back again.
But I returned.
That truth had always been with me since the beginning.
Maria.
Okay, alright. I won't run it. You never said why you were shaking. When I said why you were surprised, I replied, hi!
Yeah, I said hi.
I couldn't think of a reply.
You didn't say anything. You just closed the window.
I thought you were silly or something.
What did you say?
Silly, I thought. You were a retard. But in the middle of the night, I was woken up. I felt as I was being looked at. I got up and went to the window. You were standing there, but you weren't shaking.
When you closed the window, I cursed myself. I walked down in the street and returned to tell you about the
Miss, can we go?
As soon as I saw you, I forgot what I wanted to
What
say.
did you want to say?
I really forgot, but you said me again.
I asked where, and you started shaking again.
But at last I managed to the theater.
You didn't, I did. I said, let's go to the theater.
Do you remember how that made me happy?
But immediately said goodbye.
It was only because I was worried to say hi again, and you closed the window.
dare to say good old memories?
Because they're always fresh and
But the day after that, theater was closed.
yeah, it was Saturday and we went to the cinema.
What was the movie?
An Iranian one.
I told you.
No, I told you. This time I told you I love you.
You said it out of the blue. I said it was so hot in there, and you replied, I love you.
I had to say it anyway. I didn't need a forward.
I asked you what's your name, and you paused too long to reply.
I worried to say Khalil and you didn't like it.
You said Khalil, and I thought it was the most beautiful name in the world.
You were so kind.
Mansur insisted so much at first, but then he got bored and went off.
In our wedding ceremony, there were none of your relatives.
But there was. My mother.
I didn't see her.
She just came to kiss me, cried, and then go.
I felt so sad for you.
But I was happy myself. I felt free. Why? Why everything was wet?
I know you blame me for everything.
Back then, yes. You loved your books. At first everything was nice, but then I realized that I wasn't just your wife. I married
Don't
you,
be
but
so
also
mean.
I'm not being mean. You were always behind your closed door. I'd sit and think. Then you'd appear cheerful and laughing out loud, holding a bunch of papers. Then you started reading your poems. Tears would come to your eyes as you read your poems.
I didn't know I was hurting you.
I wouldn't let you know. I loved you. I thought whatever you said was a fact, whatever you wrote was holy like God's words. Then your visits began. You'd sit and talk all the time with your parents. Okay. I stand by the door and listen. Sometimes you'd shout and curse, and I was so worried.
I didn't understand.
You never understand anything. Your friends would leave. You'd lie beside me. I pretend to be asleep. You'd smoke, and when you'd fall asleep, you didn't even let up in your dreams. You talked to yourself. You said words that would scare me.
It was a terrible time.
It was for me, not for you. You thought of anything but me.
That's not true. I thought about you all the
You're
time.
lying. Then they came and arrested you. When they took away your books, I was deeply happy. After they released you, when you said we are going to leave Tehran, I was in the seventh heaven out of happiness. I said to myself, that's finally over. You and I are finally alone.
They exiled me. It wasn't my choice.
Whatever the reason, you took it up again. The first month were so good. You had become a teacher. In the mornings, I could see the schoolyard from a window. I saw how you played with the pupils. But it started again. Reading books, writing letters.
Mariam goes
Let
to
me
her.
speak. As soon as I'd open my mouth to protest, you'd run your lecturing. I'd remember your words so well. You would stand straight in front of me saying, "My darling, do you know Imam Ali is screaming what wow?" And just to beat me would reply, "No." Then you'd say, in the same well laid through Josephine. You'd say, "The word is like a well reached from both ends of it." People are moaning. When you said that, I listened to your every voice once again. I'd let you fool me again. Back then I'd forget that you say, "Hi, this is a boy." You walked up and down the room, you'd smoke and sorry. Do you remember? You pointed your throat and said, "The cutting marks of the very dagger with which they cut Joe's throat were yours." I stared at your throat and saw the woman. There was really a dagger cut on your clothes.
It was a big mark.
And I loved you more.
I always love you.
But when I saw you weren't mine, I wanted to kill you myself.
But I was yours.
No. You were animals. You walked under a drain, then come back inside soaking wet and said, "I want to empathize with all the people who don't have a shelter to sleep under at this very time." You were just pretending.
Why, Mariam?
Because you didn't empathize with me, who was always beside you. And you spoke of the people who you didn't even know. You were so cold. You always talked of torture and execution, of the sheriff of bullets and down of the bodies buried at dusk. You cried when you were asleep and screamed, "Oh my, oh my."
Oh,
You seem silent before. Can you so talk to me of trusting God's plans? Often Mariam, not me. Your love, Mother of Jesus, sitting under a date palm beside the heaven I wish to die. Then God worked America. Now that everything is over, I don't know if I must laugh at those words or to cry like before.
laugh, please.
No. Honestly, I've forgotten how to laugh. Do you remember the night when you received a letter? You decided to go back to Tehran out of the blue. I begged you to take me with yourself, but you said no. You didn't let me to go with you. You didn't even let me to prepare your suitcase. When you went to wash up for prayers, I went through your suitcase. I felt the weight of the whole world when I saw the gun. You, whose eyes were perfect, some books and fingers held nothing but pens. I couldn't understand why you were with that gun.
Why did you do that, Maryam?
Does it matter now? It was raining. The ground was covered in mud. I bent down your feet to stop. But you went. You went by force. You'd laugh and say you'd come back soon. You lied to me. You lied.
I had to go.
You kissed me and left. You left, and how hard I tried to revive the moment that you kissed me. I put my hand over my I told you not how to say goodbye.
What did you went through, Maryam?
Until when they gave me the news of your execution, not much.
They didn't kill me. I wish they did.
Every dusk I'd go to the well and you lied, and I'd scream, "Where are you, Ali?" I was like Imam Ali when I heard the echo of my voice. I think Johnson was moving to my face from the bottom of the well. Where were you, Ali? Ali.
I went. I thought I had to. When I got to Tehran, they were waiting for me. Not my friends, but the cops. They arrested me, imprisoned me, and you saw that all those letters I received were from my imprisoned friends. Friends that were not my friends anymore. Prison walls didn't matter to me, but the walls I had made for myself crumbled down on my head. I walked to my cell and screamed. Don't think that I was afraid of the tortures. No. I swear to your eyes, no. When they hit the back of my feet with a cable, I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel the pain. The pain inside my cell was much bigger. But one night in solitary, What that mustn't have happened to me. I shouted it out. I doubted everything. I thought perhaps what I was doing was pointless. I thought perhaps I had wasting my time. I had been fooling myself. I lost my faith. I broke. I crumbled. And I hate myself and every good thing that's all there disappeared. As it went up to the sky like smoke. Then your thought started. The only thing I really owned that I didn't appreciate. I told myself nothing was more precious than one glance of you. Nothing was more precious than hearing I love you by you. Nothing was important except you and your love. And then I sat down and stared to the dark bars for hours and regretting why all of my poems were love songs. I was fed of everything except you. Everything getting me older except you. I was young with you. Hamlet was romantic. Getting fear meant something. With you everything existed. I told myself I gave my everything to see you once more. My execution verdict came. I went to the interrogator and begged him. Don't look at me like that. I begged them. Khalil begged them to let me to see you once more. They said there are conditions, there were conditions, and I couldn't accept it. But when the dawn became for me, the blindfolded me and pushed me against the wall. I thought I was going to die. I was going to turn to the nothing for nothing. I wanted to yell to him and he gave me a strength, but I couldn't. Because you were in front of my eyes. The clicking of the bolt echoed in the sky, and somebody yelled fire. Right this moment, a longing for living more than ever. I wish to live. I heard the barrage of the bullets, and I fainted. In the morning, the door of my cell was opened. I wasn't dead. I told the interrogator I wanted to live. He said, there are conditions. I heard my own voice saying, I agree. Since that moment, I learned that I wasn't ready. After a long time, they put a pen and paper into my hand and said, write. I decided to write not poetry anymore. A road to reach you were the poetry of my life. I wrote and wrote. The names of my friends, the addresses, who one gave me the gun. They ordered me to write that my commander and companions were who and who. I did. They ordered me to write that I wanted to assassinate. I did. They ordered me to write that I was responsible for something. Then they told me petition of pardon. I did and I was pardoned. My execution turned a life sentence. There was no more solitary. just became one of those who sold me. We made friends again. We made friends again. Transformed people. Divorce life.
What have you gone through, Khali?
Until I understood that you killed yourself, nothing. I wish I didn't beg them to give me a follow of darkness for me. Why? Why did you kill yourself, Maria?
Weeks after you left, I read a newspaper terrorists were arrested and there was Richard you. I knew they would come for your bindings. I hid all of your books. I wouldn't feel happy anymore if they took away your books. I told myself when you come back and see your books, you'd be excited. Cops came and raided the house. I went to Tehran. I stand by the prison wall from dawn to dusk, but they would tell me you are incommunicado. I told myself this is the best time to learn why exactly you aren't there. I went back and took out the books that I had hidden near the well. I read them one by one. I read and came right to you. And I blamed myself for not understanding you. I blamed myself for not understanding that you were living for the ideas which were much important than me. But when I heard on the radio that the saboteurs had been executed, I thought myself you chose profit over life. I told myself you chose love of the people who are much more important than me. I told you were way more honorable than any other person in the world. But still, I didn't know what to do. I was lost. You had gone with honor. I was left alone with nothing, without ever having understood you. One rainy day, I went outside and stood by the well to empathize with those without shelter, the way you did. I got wet, but I felt nothing. I stood by the well and screamed. My voice didn't even echo. I screamed to the sky. I wished to die. I waited for a miracle. No miracle happened. No voice echoed. No answer echoed. Then I went back to the well and bent over. At that moment, I wished to die. More than any other time, I wished not to live. I heard my own voice say darkly. Then there was a sound of water getting wet and dying. Sinking to the bottom of the well, but not coming back like Joseph.
Why did you do that, Maria?
I couldn't be myself. Someday, you realize that you can't be yourself. You realize that it is too late. So I left and you returned.
I wish I didn't! When I returned to school, the kids surrounded me. Judge told me I was late. I wasn't yet late. I had always been late for everything. I went toward the well. I had no breath to move. I had no words to scream inside the well. I found water in my book near the well. I began to search. I found a ditch that you had dug. I found water in my book. And the gun that you took quietly out of my suitcase. I sat by your grave, no matter how I tried. I couldn't cry. Instead, I laughed. After a long time, I remembered how to laugh. I laughed and pulled a trigger. Like Hamlet, I told myself, dress is silence.
I saw it 7 times.
So what?
Hamlet.
Zendegi kamohi.
It is over.
You realize, but you can't perceive it.
You perceive, but that will be too late.
Too late, but again you'll try.
To realize.
No. To perceive.
Will you perceive?
No. It won't be of any use.
What use?
It won't be of any good. That's too late.